benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binaric signals and then is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal but no processed response. A temporary override is permissible. The Magus intently studies the vid screen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instrumental panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his Vox. Reach out and touch the keys on the instrument panel. Let's do that. Input something. OS stab true. Okay. Alright, I guess. Lord Captain, please, you will anger the machine spirit before we have removed the restriction. Sorry. What should I do now? Lord Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. The voice receptor will receive the vocal entry. Without your sanction, the machine spirit will not accept the data. Okay, so let's say that. Oh. One of the cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling for the rest of the tech priests, then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirits that it may be filled with their true and collaborated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In a sleek, solemnity? No, in meek solemnity, I guess that means, right? The acolytes offer up cleansed data crypts to the warp engine, one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them into the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy censers, foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters the sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vid screens. Suddenly he stops dead. No. His fingers fly over all the command runes, entering command after command, his mechadendrites clicking their pincers. Pull at one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magus. What is happening? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flames and gives off a foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnissiah's servants break off from their prayers, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. The massive errors in the warped sextant's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped. Perhaps an alternative Ryazan protocol or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils. While other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks and its static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Read the information on the vid screen. Inputs pack com OS stab true, OS stab false. Operate resp query. Query? What query? The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the binaric symbols and tapping of command runes. Inputs prompt ping request resp. Okay. Injury rescue query. Useless pile of scrap. The rogue trader commands you. Rid us of your malady and submit to my will. Rescue? Yes, machine spirit. Rescue. Machine spirit, this is the Lord Captain of this vessel. Obey me and start the warp engine. I'll do the first one. Rescue? Yes, machine spirit. Rescue us. Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render it unintelligible to... Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. Strings of frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images or regularly updated status reports. One monitor remains inexplicably red. The tech priest's vox crackles in shock. Registering. Warp sextant activated. Registering data stream stabilizing. Registering. 0 data errors found. Reporting the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, I am also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the Cyturion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. There are so many huge words and so many so much lore and kind of. I mean, I like Warhammer. I love Warhammer actually. The whole thing, Warhammer, fancy and 4K and everything else. But some of this goes way over my head, right? Lord Captain Raver here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from our engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation to warp. Contact Raver, Lord Captain speaking. I give the order to commence translation. Waiting for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Wow, that was a lot, right? That was a lot. I'm not sure what was harder, beating the Chaos Space Marine or that. With all my reading. Alright, let's get us out of here. Wow, it's cool.
Valencia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Oh, not more talking, guys. Can we do some? Won't even be voice acted, or will it? There is hope. No. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orcelio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting a permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Corun's expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic Quio will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorates. Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Okay. Master Zachary has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Imperium. The Liege Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. A quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Ionimus Dolorso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well. I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall. Once this is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your ladyship, young Yvain Winterscale, has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. He will repay you. He will never forget his debt. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during the comprehensive system inspection right, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by the means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Chief von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. Hey, who's Keeper 1? Probably Theodora, right? Okay, the unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that she possesses the decryption key. Okay. Magenta, who is this person we want to speak to? He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted in his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. If you wish to have me on your void ship, I request we meet. Okay, can do. Footfall is a brief stop. What next? As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magnae Accessio, an official ceremony donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant, and yet it is a major milestone in your personal history. Okay. Abelard, do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladam is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation of baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is an appointee of the Kaspalika mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixis sector. They specialize in cold trade, the buying and selling of all kind of Xenos rubbish. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. Yeah, an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Tokara, whose appointment benefits only the Kaspalika, but also their most powerful ally in the Coronis Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Okay. He's a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the hierarchy. Keep this in mind. You are a rogue trader, you stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Kaspalican barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. The Kaspalika, is that how you say that? Vile tech thieves. Alright. Okay, let's just land. Tell the navigator I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. Vogdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Takara Is it Tokara? Tokara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides, he is expecting a personal audience. The rogue trader, he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me in detail how these choices benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the liege. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain if you do not mind. According to the unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the liege's decisions. But there's a catch. The Coronis Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings in Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this as a gesture. This gesture as the newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Chorda will be put on her guard, but you have just risen to prominence, and most people in the Coronis Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of von Valancia soars as high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You will have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of your power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person and not as the almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. Yeah, let's do incognito. I will arrive incognito. It will be done, Lord Captain. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Woof, hoorah. Alrighty. Damn.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain. Just Lord Captain. So, wait, now what? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. So the Vanguard, I think, is an unstoppable force on the front line and a beacon for their allies. Even when facing extremely heavy fire, the Vanguard only grows stronger. An arch-militant is a formidable master of warfare, able to blend various weapons and styles mid-combat, be it melee or ranged, or anything in between. In between. The arch-militant is the best at it, and becomes stronger and stronger with each second in battle. Core focus, versatility, large area attacks, personal buffs, weapon set rotation, crowd control. The core focus of the Vanguard is frontline leader, defensive support, temporary wounds, absorbing attack, and attack redirection. On the next turn, the Vanguard attacks each enemy that attacks the Vanguard allies in a 3-cell radius around the Vanguard. Additionally, until their next turn, the Vanguard always retaliates when attacked. Oh. Okay. What's Unyielding Beacon? Each attack against the Vanguard grants them 1 stack of Unyielding Beacon. Each stack increases their resolve by 1, up to a maximum of 15. All allies in a 2-cell radius around the Vanguard gain 1/5 of that bonus. Okay. Temporary wounds applied to the Vanguard now stack, but only remain stacked until the start of the Vanguard's turn. At the start of their turn, the remaining temporary wounds are reduced to the largest amount granted by 1 applied effect. If the remaining number of temporary wounds is less than the number of the stacked of Unyielding Beacon, it becomes equal to the number. Wow, okay. So we can get a lot of temporary hit points, apparently. Versatility. Whenever the Arch-Militant uses an attack that is of a different type from their previous attack, the Arch-Militant gains a stack of versatility. The types of attacks can be single shot, single melee attack, area shot, or burst shot. The Archmilitant gains +5 weapon skill and ballistic skill for every stack of versatility. If the Archmilitant has 4 or more stacks of versatility, the Archmilitant deals additional weapon skill bonus divided by 2, or a ballistic skill bonus divided by 2 damage, whichever is highest. Wow. Okay, so I think I want to go here. Almost definitely. There we go. Oh wait, Abelard's way behind. Let's just not do him. Because it's going to take forever to do that guy. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was going to say, who am I missing? I need to scroll, apparently. Officer. Oh, what do I want her to be? The Master of Battlefield positioning for themselves and their allies, Grand Strategists, is able to increase the battle effectiveness of their party by designating and strengthening important parts of the battlefield. I don't want her to be a vanguard. Master Tactician, always in the thick of battle, using their leadership and combat prowess. Master Tacticians are able to harness the momentum of their party to enhance the combat effectiveness of their allies and themselves. Scaling with party success, long-term single target buffs, momentum, versatility. So press the advantage, empowers their next attack to deal 4% additional damage for every stack of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has, and loses half of their stacks of each tactical advantage rounded up. So what's tactical advantage? Tactical advantage grants 1 stack of tactical advantage every 5 momentum gained by the Master Tactician or their allies. The Master Tactician begins combat with the amount of tactical advantage stacks equal to their fellowship bonus, which is 6. So she would start with 6. But then press the advantage, the Master Tactician empowers their next attack. So that's just their attack, not like their allies' attack, right? Inspire. The target gains 1 damage and 1 additional damage every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has. But the Master Tactician loses half of their stacks. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Okay. Linchpin gains 1 resolve every 5 stacks of Master Tactician. Okay. The target gains 2 temporary wounds. Assign objective. The Master Tactician marks an enemy. If that enemy is killed by one of the Master Tactician's allies before the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, that ally gains momentum, and +5 to all characteristics until the end of combat. Okay. The Master Tactician suffers direct damage equal to 20% of their maximum wounds, but they gain resolve stacks of tactical advantage and resets the cooldown of Linchpin, Inspire, and Strongpoint. Okay, not bad. Can only be used on enemies that have unfinished business effect. This effect is applied to the to enemies where, okay, and have less than 50% of their remaining maximum wounds. Oh, grants 1 additional AP on the 20th rank. Cool. Okay, so those seem to be like her main kind of perks. What about Grand Strategist? What does this actually do? Combat Tactics. The Grand Strategist analyzes the battlefield and could create specific areas providing bonuses to all allies, including the Grand Strategist, frontline, backline, and rear. In the first turn, all 3 areas can be created. In the following turn, only 1 of them can be created. All areas can be moved with the corresponding abilities and cannot overlap. Okay. Huh. So, doesn't say what these areas do. So Specific bonuses to all allies. Frontline, backline, and rear. Doesn't say... It doesn't say what that does, right? It doesn't say what the area effect does. Is there a thing somewhere that shows me the areas, maybe? Like, it'd be nice if I could see what the areas do. Okay, so look at Culinar's Kill Zone Stratagem. The Grand Strategist chooses one of the combat tactic areas. For 1 round, all enemies in that area are forced to re-roll successful dodge and parry checks. Oh, that's quite good, though. For 1 round, all attacks made by allies in that area gain covering against an enemy that fails a willpower resistance test. Okay. So basically, we give a negative to enemies shooting into my guys. They take a negative to hit. Okay. Stronghold Stratagem. For 1 round, allies in that area gain % armor, cannot be overpenetrated, gain immunity to the prone effect, and gain bonus deflection against area attacks. Additionally, they do not suffer injuries for receiving damage. That's really good. The problem is, the area would have to constantly be changed, right? Because, like, for example, my character moves quite a lot. So I would probably just move out of the area super quick. For 1 round, all allies within range cells gain an ability to move to that area. This movement does not provoke attack of opportunity. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. I feel like maybe Master Tactician's better. Or at least I kind of like it more. Although I don't get anything that increases armor. Or do I? So the beginning Master turn. Okay, I'm in temporary wounds, which is quite nice. That's like enemy based ones. These all cost 0 AP. Oh, these are 1. Okay. These are all 0. Well, that's 1. Okay. So there's some pretty good ones in here. I'm just a bit like I like the idea of something that gives me armor, which these don't. Temporary hit points is nice. Gains 1 damage and 1 additional damage every 10 stacks, which is nice. Every tactician's turn, whenever the target loses temporary wounds from damage, the target gains momentum equal to the number of temporary points lost. Okay. See, this one's nice though. Assign objective. You assign a target, and then once the ally hits them, they gain momentum and +5 to all characteristics until the end of combat, which is kind of nuts. What's the other option? Vanguard now. I'm not going to make her a Vanguard, am I? Yeah, I mean, it's quite a nice idea, but I don't know. I don't know if Grand Strategist is better than Master Tactician. You know? I mean, some of these are quite nice, but are they better than these ones? I think I'll go with... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe let's try Grand Strategist here. I'm kind of curious just to see what it's about anyway. What's happening? Why can't I... Yeah. Just... What? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Combat Tactics. Or Master Tactician. Oh, what is this? Oh, these are more... Well, these are Navigator powers, right? I think... Yeah, okay. Okay. So she gets the same regardless. They're all the same. These are just Navigator powers, that's just fine. This will be setting zones, and this one is kind of all about resolve increase. Oh, you know what? Let's go. Let's try this one. There we go. Okay, Argenta. What are we gonna do with her? Bounty hunters are methodical killers who leave trails of dead bodies in their wake. A bounty hunter chooses their next target for the previous one, has even realized it's dead. Okay. Hunt down the parade. The bounty hunter may mark any enemy in combat as prey. Whenever the bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey, they gain a stackable bonus until the end of combat. The bonus depends on the enemy difficulty tier. 1 to 2, 25% of the bounty hunter's maximum wounds is temporary. 3 to 4, critical damage and critical hit chance. 5 to 7, no, yeah, both of the above. Oh, all of it, you get all of it, okay. It has 3 charges at the start of combat. Deals, I think it's got to be bounty hunter, right? I don't think any of those other two make sense here. But what do we put you as? Oh, wait. I just made her a Grand Strategist. And I could make her as a Grand Strategist. Damn it. Because now I could have made her as a as something else. Oh no. Can I reset that? Let's try. Oh yeah, here we go. Damn it. Miles away. It's okay, we could skip it all, it's fine. I should have auto saved. Should have saved. Don't know why I didn't save. Before I leveled up, should have hit save. Bear with me 1 second here, we'll get back to where I need to be. Sorry, leveling up could take a little while sometimes. Okay. Sorry, being a little bit cautious, I don't want to... Okay, that's that. What's going on here? Don't interfere. Assume control. Act swiftly. Admirably done. Step up. Continue. What must I do? Put your hand inside. What does it all mean? Reach out and touch the keys. Don't do that. What should I do now? Speak the words. what is happening. Read the information. What query? Yes, rescuers. See how that's so much quicker? It's so much faster. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I realized we had to redo all of this. I'll do this last little bit here and then we'll save and then we level up again. Try to pick the options I did before, and then we're good. Okay, incognito. Okay. Save. Nice. Vanguard for me. Spent all that time deciding if I should make her a master tactician or not. Then realised that I'd take Adira with me and she could be the grand strategist. Heinrichs, although Heinrichs might be leaving. I think Assassin actually works really well for him. Although Arch Militant could also be quite good for him, but I'm gonna go with Assassin. And then he could also be a good assassin, right? Assassin sees a single target opening for each enemy on the enemy's sides. Opening whenever an assassin hits an opening, they deal additional damage. Elusive Shadow. For 1 round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target. The assassin makes an enemy suffer assassin's agility bonus. Oh, his agility bonus is trash, though. Oh, it's all about agility stuff, huh? Which he's not very agile at all. So maybe he also could be a bounty hunter. Yeah, ballistic bonus damage. Ballistic bonus and perception damage. Yeah, I think he's going to be a bounty hunter too. Wait, what? Okay. Alright, cool. So, what is that? Captain's quarters. Just to make sure there's nothing new here. I want my own portrait up there. Why does she have to be there? She's not here anymore. It's my ship now. I need to clear this stuff up at some point. Alrighty. Right, let's go back to the bridge. Buribundus. Lord Captain, I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us, judging by the fact that they're not responding to our hails, and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries. They are not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue orders to prepare for battle. Could this be the work of Kunrad? It's possible he could have hired some scum, or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Can we evade this combat? I don't think so, Lord Captain. There'd be no reason to. It'd be easier to blast these scum to smithereens than to evade them. We'll warn Footfall. We're coming with a few macro salvos. Okay, on my order, stations get ready for void combat. That's a cool shot of us kind of coming out the void here. So what is this? Cobra class destroyer? Excuse me. Moving ship in combat. You have engaged the enemy In space combat, battles in space on the surface planets work quite differently from one another. In space combat, the battlefield is separated into 3 zones marked by the various degrees of brightness. Acceleration zone, mid-movement zone, end movement zone. Ships travel at high speeds during combat, which is why both your ships and those of your enemies must move a certain distance each round. You can only end your turn once your ship has traversed a minimum required distance. So you have to move. Okay. To move the ship, click left mouse button, similar to the way you do in combat. Okay, once you do, you will see a hologram. Yep, same sort of stuff. Alrighty. So we got some scumbags here out to deal with me. Oh, look, you can kind of go at an angle? Interesting. Like, see that? It's like a diagonal angle. That's, I guess we go... Oh, I have some guns. Oh, Void Ship Ram. Cool. Oh, I have a broadside. Port and starboard. And we also have a... What's this? A Starbreaker Lance Weapon. Medium range dorsal lance weapon. Cool. So if I kind of head towards this guy. Your ship is equipped with an arsenal of weapons which differ in terms of range of fire and offer you a variety of ways to assault your opponents. Each of the weapons has a separate attack action on a panel at the bottom of the screen. You can click on the attack's icon to view its firing arc. Select an attack, and left mouse button. Okay, then we shoot. So... Oh, I messed up. Did I mess up? Oh, I can't ram him. That's kind of sad. Let's give him a starboard broadside. Cool. Some ships are protected by shields. To deal damage to such an enemy, you must fire first to pierce their shields. The shield arrays cover the ship's sides, one protects its bow and one its stern. Facing an enemy equipped with shield, choose your angle of attack wisely and direct your fire at the side where the shields are weakened or completely depleted. Rogue Trader's flagship is likewise protected by shields. If the enemy attacks you from side where the shields are weakened or depleted, the ship will take damage. Okay, do not recover at the start of next turn. Instead, they can be restored by using the Restart Shields action. Restarting the shields reduces the flagship's combat efficiency. On its next turn, it will have reduced movement speed and firing range. It sucks. Okay. Hey. Ow. Did he hit my shields? Ow. Ow. So wait, how do I know if my shields are even depleted? Like, what do I... What's the indicator? Is that the number? Must be the number, right? Oh, I can't just like 180 on this guy. Okay. I have a tank for a ship. I mean, I guess that's normal. Yeah, okay, so that's 35. So that's the shields. Okay, I got it. Oh, damn. Restart my shields. Well, I've got like... Wait, why do I have odd shields? I have 28 on this side and 36 on that side. That sucks. Ow. Ow. Oh, now I've reset to 80-80. Okay. Activates the Gellerfield emergency warp in 3. No emergency warp for you, buddy. Yeah. Enemy attacks can penetrate your shields and damage your ship's hull. This damage remains after the battle is over and must be repaired. Huh? Okay. We're in a new place. There's footfall. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. The Vox recording is stating that the priesthood of the Altar Templum, Calixis X-17 Sanctuary, have no desire to communicate with the laity and are refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus's privilege inviolability, granting them sole jurisdiction over their sacred rites. Let me in anyway. Oh, fine. Dead world. Let's scan it, because why not? Nothing here. Cool. It was worth checking, right? Drusus's Blessing. Drusus. Lord Captain, we have the flagship Drusus's Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They're requesting Derek's Vox channel patching you through. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honored to speak with the rogue trader of House von Valancius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Osterius Thorfast, bearer of the free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? What is your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory, yet we do not have a fixed, charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. I would like to have a look at the catalogue of components available for purchase. Cool. What is this? Provides the void ship weapons with targeting data granting 80% hit chance and 5 crit. This plasma drive provides 11 speed. Cool. I'll have that, and I'll have that. You have received new equipment for your ship. To install it, open the void ship management screen. Cool. Hide untradeable, huh? Oh, I can't trade anything with him. He doesn't want anything. Okay. Hull is repaired. Void ship management. Ooh. Boom. Wait. Can be equipped. Is the 2-way engine. It provides 11 speeds. The one I have on is the 13 speed one, right? It's this one. 13 speed, 11. So I put that in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The one I have on. The one that can be equipped, which is that one. 90% hit chance, 5% critical chance. Yes, the one I have here is no good, huh? 18, 5, 11, 13. Okay, cool. Plasma autoloader. Cool. Okay. Wait for the... Okay. Oh. Well, that was weird. Kind of updated my quest log, but then stopped my ship. What is this? What? What? Looks like there's something here, but I can't select it. I lost... yeah, Heinrichs. Well, we don't need the Inquisitions snooping around our ship anyway, do we? You know what I mean? Don't need them. Don't need them. Yeah, just clapping. Your ladyship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisance? Obedience? Okay. We were told you would prefer to arrive on footfall incognito, and so we are trying to attract as little attention as possible. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall, Lady Vladam Takara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence, but if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. This is so familiar, from Cassia. Behind the amber-coloured scatterings of the words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Uh-oh. Abelard sighs and casually places a hand on his weapon. Address Idira. Who's coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them, angry. And they've got teeth, but they aren't sharp. Their strength is just their numbers. Bray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic bruh? She doesn't get to say the rest.
Hey, newcomer! How's this for a warm welcome?
Then they just started shooting.
Struggle amuses me.
Give me strength.
Oh no, we're in a spot of problems. I can't level Abelard. Whoops. That's a problem. That's a problem. Cassia. Pascal. Oh, I'm back here. Genta. Then Abelard. Put him here.
On it.
Okay, give me this. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. So this is this grand strategist stuff, huh? Frontline. All creatures in this area. Frontline. All allies in the frontline area gain a 13% bonus to armor. And all enemies suffer 11% damage. Oh, see what? Yeah, okay. So this is what I mean. This is quite a small area. Right? And, like, I move out of this area pretty quickly. So do I have to kind of put it on stuff like this? Do you know what I mean? Maybe we put it, like, right there. Okay, cool. Backline. All allies in the backline area gain 13% cover efficiency and dodge, and a 16% dodge reduction. So let me put that right. Oh, this is a. What's with that? What's with the shape? I don't like that shape. Anyway, put that right there. Right. The rear. All allies in the rear area deal 13% range damage, 8% over penetration, and 8% critical hit chance. So actually, I messed up because I should have done that with this one, shouldn't I? Damn. Okay, actually, let me put that straight on him right there.
Will do.
Did that work? Yeah, I think so. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So then let's do momentum here. Can I get everybody? No, I can get most of us.
Will do.
Great. Okay, so Cassia, we have Press the advantage. Empowers the next attack to deal 4% additional damage. Now that's personal, right? Yep, so she could just cast that because it's free. Why not? Okay, buff me.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then... Wow. She did a lot of damage. Bloodstained Amelia.
Your efforts amuse me.
Can I fall back now?
How?
I will triumph.
Okay, so how do we see that? Look, I'm going to walk out of my area immediately. I kind of want to get this bloodstained Amelia though. Oh, she dodged. Are you kidding me?
No guidance. One step closer.
She dodged again? What is this girl's stats? Dodge and 95%? Holy. Alright. I can see that's going to be fun. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What is happening? What the bray? That seems like a pretty good one.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Jesus. She's just dodging everything. How am I supposed to hit her? This is a serious encounter, and there are a ton of people here. The problem is Avalod's really at a disadvantage here. Like a huge disadvantage here.
Indeed.
No mercy for heretics!
Was that you? Or
That front line right there.
anything is?
Build some more momentum.
Will do. Not this Scryer's job.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Oh, that's a big one, huh? Look at that. Damn. Not bad.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer.
Excellent. Good job.
I'll do it.
What? What was that? What did she do?
High momentum.
High momentum. Can't like that when it says that. Alright. Bloodstained Amelia.
I will triumph.
Oh my word, the girl's just like parrying everything.
I reject the very idea.
What? Why can't I move any further?
Ruin beckons.
Let's do this.
Destiny reshaped. I will triumph.
Okay, at least we got her.
One step closer.
So that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.